someone with that name. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Bah, you're just like the rest of the folks at... Mark my words. The East Empire Company will... The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing... Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Looking for any potions, ingredients, alchemical supplies? Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. I don't think so. Though it sounds like a name I've heard before. I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean? I think I can teach you a thing or two. Take a look. Careful with those netches.
Welcome to Raven Rock. My wife and I
think so, but I can't remember. I'm not sure. I think so. But the only thing that comes to mind...
Well, take a look at what I have, and maybe we can make a deal.
The Dunmer have been great. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever. No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food.
Want to buy anything? Or just take a look? The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
I work for Mogul. Mogul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere...
As the wife to the second counselor of Raven Rock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sioux jammer in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised. But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped, and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick. True story, friend. True story. The finest sujamma to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujamma. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujamma and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you. The Redoran Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more. Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Murgle doesn't lend coin to outlanders.
I'll give you this warning only. Take that swill and pour it down a well. No, wait. I recognize that... I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple?
Miserable. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. I think so, but I'm not sure where I heard the name. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about a temple here on the island. Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, but I'm not sure I could... We've already lost my mother. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear.
Welcome to
Remember,
Raven. My wife.
We are watching.
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop by.
My husband Vendel feared visitors would... Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from...
I've sworn
Looking
to
for
keep
any
Councillor
I should
Morvac
mix some of
safe,
this
and
into my
I
next
intend to
potion.
take that
Who knows what would happen?
grave.
Careful with those netches. They may look cute.
You haven't seen Cresh's Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Creshus, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart? Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone. Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it. A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us. That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect. Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. No, wait. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth. Spent a lot. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. You've been here ever since.
Over at
You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
They serve the best sujama.
Head over to the retching edge if the ash has your throat parched. If you're looking for the East Empire...
The entire island isn't covered in ash, you know. They have huge ice fields up north, and it's freezing up there.
I wasn't sure I'd make it up this farm alive. Wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ash Spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do... Temple, have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falk's Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of mind.
I've got your back. I am at your command. You lead. I'll follow. My word! Look at those ruins. Remarkable.
There's something you need.
With me? What's the matter with you?
Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by to mock my efforts. It probably can't hurt to tell you. You look mostly honest.
The name's Rollis. Rollis Sidaris, out of Moorhold.
I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland.
Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities. The relics of Arzador.
But this whole thing became a disaster right quick, let me tell you. You come out of the Northern Ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it.
buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrel. Who knows how much to reach the door? Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig. You think I've got that kind of money? No, I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 centimes on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off. You ever hear of Azadol? He was the first great Nord enchanter, maybe even the first human to master elven methods. His best work was buried with him, though. A set that my patron calls the relics are supposed to be down in his tomb. Now, they're old, and they're powerful. A combination like that makes them pretty valuable to certain people. And I happen to know certain people. What? Are you serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We can sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold? It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you. Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon.
Bruce? Fus,
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Modin Veleth, Captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service.
please, someone do something.
Get him. Kill him. By the blood of Boethia.
Good enough. Glover Mallory is a wonder with a hammer.
Oh, hello. That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock. Maybe. I can't help but think of some sort of temple on the island.
I'll give you this warning.
I
only
work for
once.
Mogul.
Stay out of
You
my
got a
way,
problem,
and
you
we'll
talk
do
to
just
him.
fine. If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Looking for something to lend a hand with? We have problems aplenty in Raven Rock. Be careful. This General Curious sounds out of his mind.
Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
Want to buy just what you see here. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush. Fort Frost will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Boost!
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead. I'll follow. like where this is going. Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead up.
Find my pickaxe yet? You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe
I work
back
for
to
Mo.
me.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods? Murgle doesn't...
Huh?
Well, we have... Did I know someone by that name? Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure.
You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way. If you ever need apothecary supplies, talk to my wife, Milore.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of a Take a look.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard.
Oh, hello. You looking for a handout or something?
Let me know if there's anything else you need. What are you doing that for?
here in my shrine that you have forgotten.
You might remember.
By night, you return.
What by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves. He grows ever Our hands once were favored.
Now, to them, as he spoke. And when the world shall
I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave.
This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's
What
the
news
point
do you
trying to
bring
make
from
a
Fort
life here?
Frostmoth?
Keep yourself safe.
My husband, Ben.
Solstine's still
Mirag.
in his place.
I'm sure I've heard
What
that
news
name
do you bring
before.
from Fort Frostmoth? I had my...
Was it
It's
in
a
a
shame.
dream?
There are quite a few tales of General Curius's exploits, including the founding of Raven. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. Ah, this is... It's fashion. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel. It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. Find me that stash of wine. I'm itching to be rid of it.
My husband Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Your actions here have got the best merchandise on the island. Have a look for yourself. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
It's busier now. See for yourself. The east... Empire pendants are scattered all over. Just what you see here. East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone.
Find my pickaxe yet? The finest weapons and armor. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
The last of them. We have come south to test our worth against the mighty Netch. Will you join us? Well met, friend. May we all fight or die well. Come on! We will honor and praises for the fallen.
The beast was not the only one to fall this day. May the Allmaker welcome our brethren with open arms.
It was a good hunt.